I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jared.
And we are addicted to the smell of fresh tires.
Oh.
In this video, we're going to tell you all about the best front tires that you could put on your mountain bike. Over the years, things have changed. We made this video, what, 3 years ago?
A little over 3 years ago.
There's been a lot of new tires that have come onto the scene that are very notable and important. And we're gonna do this video in order of most popular tires, which are basically the tires you could put on the front of your bike, show up at the trailhead, and people would say,
that's a legit tire.
Exactly. All the way to the ones at the end of the video, which are...
Ooh, what's that?
Exactly. To start off, none other than the most iconic front tire in the mountain bike scene, which is the Maxxis Minion DHF. That thing, I think, is the most winningest tire of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and winningest downhill World Cups.
Yeah.
The downhill World Cup scene, which is the fastest riders in the entire world going as fast as they absolutely can. That's where a lot of tire development happens. It's kind of like the Formula One of the mountain bike industry, I guess you could say. And that trickles down to your enduro trail bike, even light trail bike. But DHF, you can never go wrong with putting a DHF on the front of your bike. Do you like DHF?
I do like DHF, yeah.
I like it a lot.
Every possible variant in terms of sizes, casings, and compounds and widths, you can get the DHF in, and Maxxis has done that over the years because it's such a popular tire. So if you're looking for a rare size and a really good front tire, kind of like that's the best possible one.
Definitely.
And DHR2. So that tire, I personally really like running in the front because you can get it in a 2.4.
Yep.
Whereas that only comes in 2.3 or 2.5. And it's a little lighter.
Yep.
It's got the same corner knobs as the DHF, slightly different center knobs.
Yep.
Remember that video we made about the DHF versus DHR?
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Jared Erickson,
Yes, sir.
Maxxis Minion DHR2 or Minion DHF, your preference?
DHF.
Why?
DHR2, I think I didn't get as much grip as I wanted to get for whatever reason. It's not my favorite tire. I like DHR2. It feels like it's got better knobs and for my type of riding and the trails I ride.
Simple as that, right? Just ridden them both and one's better than the other?
I've ridden various sizes and styles of both and compounds. Personally like the DHF better.
I like it. Thank you, sir.
Cheers. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
I really like that tire.
Yeah,
it's-
2.4.
Yeah,
is
the
perfect.
2.4 is kind of the dialed spot for
Yeah.
a lot of trail bikes, even enduro bikes. But I didn't want to not talk about the dissector because on my sort of light trail bike, I used to always run the DHR2 in the front, and I've actually changed to the dissector because the dissector is even lighter for the same width. Not as much traction by any means, but rolls faster. Less variations available.
Yeah.
But man, have you ridden that as a front tire?
I have.
It's fast.
Yeah, it's very fast. And, not as much of a transition knob here, between the center knobs and the side knobs, but the center tread is super fast.
Yeah.
I mean, as an EXO casing, the lightest casing available, it's lighter and faster than DHR2.
But if you want the most possible traction ever, honestly think it's the grippiest tire I've ever ridden.
Same.
Not the fastest rolling, not the lightest, but I think it's the grippiest tire I've ever ridden is the Maxxis Assegai. So, Greg Menard,
Greg Menard's signature
GOAT.
tire.
the GOAT.
Yep, the GOAT. Developed this tire with Maxxis, and it is insanely grippy. You can see the siping here on the knobs, which helps increase the grip, but also lowers the rolling speed.
Makes it slower.
A little bit slower, but in turn, makes it grippier.
The only downside to the Assegai is I don't feel that it clears mud all that well. I think the best in terms of these tires that clear mud, DHR2 is probably
Yeah.
the best, then the DHF, then the Assegai. Obviously, front tires change per conditions, which one honorable mention we had was even the Maxxis Shorty, which is
Yep.
kind of a mud-specific tire that Maxxis makes.
Yep.
But if you're out on the East Coast, I definitely see a lot of people running the DHR2 because you run into a lot more mud out there. And the West Coast, kind of any of these tires work great,
Yeah.
but the Assegai is the grippiest of them all in the dusty conditions.
Great in the dry.
Now, moving on from Maxxis, we have the WTB
That's right.
Vigilante.
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 Vigilant.
You used to run that tire a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, and I still do on my
Yeah.
SB165 as a front tire, in the downhill, casing. But yeah, I do really love this tire. Super grippy, and just, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that tread.
It's got mega corner knobs.
mega corner knobs. Looks like a motocross tire almost. But yeah, this siping as well. And
Yeah, I've had really good luck with that tire, especially when it gets a little loamier, like a little bit softer of dirt. Those corner knobs just really dig in very well. I've also found it pretty good in the mud. It clears mud pretty well, and those corner knobs dig into the mud pretty well. So I think that's a pretty good tire for sort of those wetter conditions. But it's probably WTB's flagship front tire, would you say?
definitely their most popular front tire for sure. And also available in a couple of different casings, light and tough, high grip. The light high grip is probably the best one for a trail bike or enduro bike.
Yeah. And moving on from that, Schwalbe. Schwalbe.
Magic Mary.
The Magic Mary.
That's what we got right
Apparently
here.
Schwalbe is pronounced very differently in Germany and other places.
How?
If you're in Germany and you speak German, can you please tell us how you pronounce Schwalbe?
Is it Schwalbe or Schwalbe?
Schwalbe.
Schwable.
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 The Magic Mary, that tire is actually kind of similar to the Vigilante. I would say I like that tire when it's sort of softer dirt. It clears mud really well. A lot of people use that in muddy conditions. Loam, it's great. I like it when you're pretty much not on hard pack. I guess you
Right.
could say that. I think that the knobs are so high on the corners and just that tire in general that it performs the best in those conditions. So if you're in any type of mud-ish terrain at all or loam, that thing is killer.
Also, I mean, super soft compound, so if you're on hard pack, it'll just wear out probably a lot faster, I think. So, but it's also very popular on the World Cup circuit. So, I mean, those guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, that tire definitely has some downhill World Cup wins. Even just recently, it has
Some street cred,
So,
you could say.
it's got some serious street cred.
serious
Absolutely.
street cred. But another Schwalbe tire.
Another Schwalbe.
Another
is
Schwalbe tire.
The Knobby Nick. So
Knobby Nick.
something that's a little bit lighter, rolls a little bit faster, might make more sense for your trail bike rather than your enduro bike or your light trail bike, is the Knobby Nick. This tire has been kind of an iconic tire for Schwalbe for, I don't know, years and years. They redesigned it at some point to make it even better, and it's been around in this design for a number of years. It's definitely a more fast rolling tire. This, if you're in any type of dry terrain or hard pack terrain, the Knobby Nick is a really good Schwalbe tire versus the Magic Mary. Lighter, faster rolling, still really good grip, works great. Kind of where we ride most of the time, which is Southern California, which is a lot of loose over hard pack and dusty terrain. This is a good, fast,
Great.
quality, Schwalbe tire.
Fantastic.
Which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I like these. Now we have something that is rare and unique.
That's right.
Delium is a new tire brand. Yes, a new, launched in 2021?
Sure.
2020? way newer than the rest of these brands. Delium's idea is to make really premium quality tires for essentially half the price. So a lot of the tires that we've talked about thus far range anywhere from about $75 to $105. Delium ranges from $48 to $58.
You gotta be kidding me.
So their mission, at least I don't know if it's necessarily their mission, but from what it appears like to me, their mission is to make comparable tires to the best in class for nearly half the price. And they have been gaining traction.
Oh!
You like that pun?
Yeah!
They have been gaining traction like crazy with that style. And they have, so it's, the namings are a little bit weird. The Rugged.
The Delium Rugged, yes.
The Delium Rugged, which you can see right now. That is the most popular front tire for Delium. This one he's holding in his hands, because what we had on hand is the Steady Adventure. The naming conventions are a little strange. But
strange.
you know what? I'll give him a break because every other naming convention.
This is also strange. EXO Plus and double super grip.
Addicts, Super Addicts, Super Res, actually, WTB's probably making the most sense.
Light, high grip,
tough.
like they spell it out for you.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
like, which tire do you want? Here you go.
That's the simplest one.
Light, high grip, tough, high grip. Yeah, fast rolling, done.
Definitely.
But-
But if you're on a budget,
Delium
Delium.
is very legit.
yeah. And now we're going to drop into our honorable
Honorable
mentions,
mentions.
notable mentions.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions, Taraval Kessel. So Taraval is, I would say, relatively newer.
Yeah.
At least to the mountain bike scene for sure. They've been making fantastic, probably one of the leaders in gravel bike tires, and they've been making really good mountain bike tires in the last few years. And the Kessel, take a look at that thing, beefy.
Oh, it's beefy, yeah.
Beefy.
2.4 and 2.6 and durable, ultra durable casing.
Yeah, that's one of those tires you could show up at the trailhead with and people would go, ooh, what is that?
A little more
I think so,
subdued,
at least for
looks.
now. Maybe
Yeah.
not in 3 years when it's more popular, but at least for now.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
And moving on, the new Continental tires. So Continental has been up there, down there, all over the place with tires over the years, but they have recently come out, at least at the time of filming this, with a lot of new tires that all have these strange names that kind of sound like prescription drugs, like the Cryptotol and the Argotol and the Xylitol. But the tread patterns are amazing, and the compounds are incredible. And they just last weekend, so we're filming this a few days after the Snowshoe Downhill World Cup that was in West Virginia, and they had 3 of the 5 podium spots.
They did.
On Continental tires.
Yeah.
So they've made some major progress with these new tires, and I think they're gonna kind of become really popular in the coming couple of years here.
Definitely.
Availability, pricing, each of those are a little iffy right now, but we'll see how it goes in the next few years.
Yeah.
So anyways, something to definitely pay attention to if you're looking for something rare like that. That's a Continental brand.
Continental.
Michelin Wild Enduro. We don't have those here, but the Wild Enduro, Sam Hill, man.
Yeah.
Sam Hill winning EWSs on that thing.
Legendary tire.
Yeah.
Very, very aggressive knobs as well. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like a Vigilante or a Magic Mary or something like that.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Super aggressive knobs. That tire, so Michelin, I feel like that particular tire and just Michelin in general would be a much more prevalent brand in the United States if they had better distribution and pricing and availability.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Availability has been rough on that tire, lately.
Forever.
Last couple of years.
And they don't even have the pandemic excuse because that thing was not in stock in 2018 or 2019. So sorry, guys. At least in the U.S. and North America.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a little bit more popular out there in the European. Across the pond.
Across the pond, mate.
Specialized. So Specialized, man, they've been making tires for a long time now.
Yeah.
And they have made some pretty impressive ones. The Butcher, I think, was a lot of people probably watching this video have got Butchers and are like, I love Butchers. They're amazing. I love the Butcher.
Yeah.
But they might be cannibalized by the tire ironically named the Cannibal.
Oh,
The Cannibal. So the Butcher, I think, is kind of the reigning best Specialized front tire there is, and the Cannibal is the newest one that a lot of people are using and loving, and I don't know. We haven't tried them yet, but they do look good.
Yeah.
So that's why they're in their honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Kenda, long time tire name right there. The Nevigal, as they say.
The Nevigal.
The Nevigal. Remember that time you pronounced it the Nevengal or something like that?
Yes.
Watch this.
And the Nevengal.
The Kenda Pinner Pro, which was developed with famed World Cup downhill racer Aaron Gwynn, which looks really good. I wouldn't say it's the most popular, but it's in their honorable mentions for a reason because it's got a really good tread pattern. Some people really love it. And, I mean, just look at it.
Yeah.
Just look at it.
Look at it.
Just look at it.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that?
Least but not last, the Vittoria Mazza.
I'm glad you said that because I would have said it Vittoria Mazza. That's another tire that I think is gaining popularity in North America. More popular. Vittoria is a big tire brand in Europe. Not as popular in the US, but gaining popularity. And the Mazza is being loved by riders who want an Italian front tire. Is it pretty good?
I'm a slice of gabagool.
All right, let's go ask some of the staff in our California store which front tires they love.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Worldwide Cyclery, California. It is a beautiful Thursday. We got the grill going. We got a barbecue today. The vibes are high. Let's go see what everybody's favorite trail/enduro front tire is. Hey Zach, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. While I got you, I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite tire to run on the front of your trail/enduro mountain bike?
Right now, I would go with the Maxis DHR2 29 by 2.4.
3C EXO.
I don't care.
That's right. Michael B.
What's up, my man?
Oh, you know, not much. Hanging out. We are asking everybody their favorite trail and enduro front tire for their mountain bike.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
DHF front tan wall. Tan walls only. Show a picture of my bike now. It looks awesome. Wait, aren't you the guy who didn't know which front tire he liked in the last video?
Whoa.
Yeah. So
what's your favorite front tire?
I'm gonna go with the ass guy
Yeah.
because you know.
Are you an ass man?
Yes.
Cosmo Kramer's an ass man.
I am an ass man, just like the Cosmo Kramer himself.
I'm Cosmo Kramer, the S Man.
We are going into Liam Wood's own personal cave right now.
Mr. Liam Woods, how are you today?
Doing excellent. How are you?
Fantastic. I know you're a tire guy. You're a man of many tires. What's your favorite front tire on a trail/enduro bike?
I can only pick one.
I will allow two for the sake of the argument, but yeah, how about your favorite tires?
Most conditions, Asakai. Hands down, is the best. Hard packed, fast rolling, and maybe some jumps, DHR2 up front.
A couple of popular selections there. Cody, how are you today?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm enjoying the Modelo.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. We got the meat is on the grill. It's a great day. What is your favorite front tire for your trail/enduro mountain bike?
Maxis, man.
Can you tell me which Maxis in particular?
Dissector.
Oh, he's a dissector guy. Nice. We got a new answer. Perfect. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Jane. How are you today?
I'm great.
We're doing great as well, so glad you feel the same way.
Yeah.
Jane, what's your favorite mountain bike tire?
Maxis.
Perfect.
Yeah.
She absolutely nailed it. Oh, we got a double dose of hunks back here. Tyler, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
We're doing fantastic. Tyler, what's your favorite tire to run on the front of your trail/enduro mountain bike?
I would say the Asakai.
Ooh, we got another ass guy over here. Another ass man. Trevor, what is your favorite front tire on the trail/enduro mountain bike?
DHF.
Ooh, we got DHF. 2.5.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Actually, I want to take my answer back.
Okay. All right, you can change your answer.
I like to run a hillbilly when it gets loose.
A hillbilly?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that tire.
It's the specialized mud tire.
Okay, nice. All right, the specialized hillbilly. Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Daniel, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
We're doing excellent. We're stoked. The barbecue is going. We're excited. It's a great day. What's your favorite front tire for your mountain bike?
Ooh, my favorite front tire?
Yeah.
Kind of depends, man. If I'm feeling real racy, I might throw on a Recon. But if I'm feeling more just chilling, probably just the classic ass guy. But I mean, that's just me, you know?
That's just him. He's just an ass guy.
Just an ass guy.
All right. Awesome. That's a great answer. What's your favorite front tire to run on your trail bike/enduro bike?
Oh, I do like the DHR.
Nice. Wow, a lot of Maxis today.
Yeah, Maxis all the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your answer. And that just about wraps this one up for the interviews in the shop. We'd like to thank everybody for participating and for all the answers. Maxis was very popular, as you can see, except for Trevor, who apparently likes hillbillies. But nonetheless, thank you very much for tuning in, and back to the studio. If you've watched the video this far, then you already know we love you, and we really appreciate your viewership. And if you have the opportunity and the willingness, we would love it if you liked and subscribed to the channel.
Yeah, wow, you said that really well. Nice
Thank you.
work. I was gonna say also, comment down below what your favorite front tire is, because we're actually really curious about that.
That's a great suggestion as
And
well.
if it wasn't in this video, then I'm even more curious if you're right or if you're totally wrong.
And if we never heard of it, which is doubtful.
Very doubtful.
But again, thank you.
We love you.
And we love you.
Cheerio!
Cheerio, mates.